Welcome to Scott Ransopher's Poetry Podcast, where I read and discuss my poems. I'm Scott Ransopher. Today, I'll be talking about literary birth. Let's get started. In 2003, I wrote Untitled Literary Birth. You can read along with me in the description. Literary birth was men accepted what was meant to be a fate of predetermined destiny. Thus, from numb death, our love has sent relief. Smith. Thus, so thought Smith, relying on belief. Yet Morton could find no sound peace of mind, therefore used a tree as his holy sign. With the two tablets, love's rules were revealed, for men to sanction to keep his soul sealed. Exod 3, 1-17. Men heard his warning, I am coming soon, and contemplated their predestined doom. Revelations 4:11. With Smith, with Morton, and with Wigglesworth, love helped narrate a literary birth. Now Moses was keeping the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian, and he led his flock to the west side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of love. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and lo, and the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. And Moses said, I will turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, love called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses, and he said, Here I am. Then he said, Do not come near. Put off your shoes from your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground. And he said, I am the love of your father, the love of Abraham, the love of Isaac, and the love of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at love. Then the Lord said, I have seen the affliction of my people who are in Egypt, and have heard their cry because of their taskmasters. I know their sufferings, and I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land to a good and broad land, a land flowing with milk and honey, to the place of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. And now behold, the cry of the people of Israel has come to me, and I have seen the oppression with which the Egyptians oppressed them. Come, I will send you to Pharaoh, that you may bring forth my people, the sons of Israel, out of Egypt. Moses said to love, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the sons of Israel out of Egypt? He said, But I will be with you, and this shall be the sign for you, that I have sent you. When you have brought forth the people out of Egypt, you will serve love upon this mountain. Then Moses said to love, If I come to the people of Israel and say to them, The love of your fathers has sent me to you, and they ask me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? Love said to Moses, I am who I am. Love said also to Moses, Say this to the people of Israel, the Lord, the love of your fathers, the love of Abraham, the love of Isaac, and the love of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and thus I am to remember throughout all generations. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say to them, The Lord, the love of your fathers, the love of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob has appeared to me, saying, I have observed you and what you have done to you in Egypt, and I promise that I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt to the land of Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, a land flowing with milk and honey. Exod 3, 1-17. Worthy art thou, our Lord and love, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou didst create all things, and by thy will they existed and were created. Revelations 4:11. Literary Birth, now an Amazon Collect Poems, Volume 2, 2002 through 2005, Kindle, paperback, and hardcover. Brings us to the end of this episode. Hope Literary Birth was beneficial to you. As always, thanks for listening to Scott Ransopher's Poetry Podcast.